as she should have been. And we would put it purely down to her suppressing her sexuality. But we called the family together, made the announcement, and we responded and said, look, we don't care what your sexual preferences are. You're our daughter, you're one of our kids, and we want you to be happy. And from that day on, Joe, she went onwards and upwards. And now she's met a lovely girl, and they plan to spend the rest of their lives together. They're considering either having children or adopting children in the future if that were possible.
And have you been to any civil partnership or civil ceremonies yourself?
No, indeed.
Okay.
No.
As far as you're concerned, it's going to be the exact same as the other wedding in the family?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Look, Joe, I have grandchildren and they have met my daughter's partner, and as far as they're concerned, she's part of our family.
And in terms of, Shane, forgive me on this one, the age-old thing in Ireland that the father of the bride pays the...
Yeah. I'm the father of the bride. Unfortunately, my daughter's partner's parents would not be as accepting of the situation.
Okay.
They are, and we have to respect that opinion.
Okay.
They come from rural Ireland and they have their beliefs and say that that's their way, and we will fully respect their position.
Okay, but it's interesting. I had presumed that jewellery shops were totally up to speed on all of this, the modern family and the way that people accept, and that they would have
even from a commercial viewpoint. Wouldn't you imagine that they'd want to make two people happy and buy some product in the shop?
Okay. Shane, well said, and above all, good health and happiness. And I think if jewellery shops are listening, or other aspects of wedding protocol and organisation, maybe they'll take it on board as well.
One last point to make, though, just in relation to gay people generally. I'm sure there are gay people out there who have not come out and have thought about it. All I would say is that there's lots of love out there and support from family and friends, and I would just say, take the chance.
Your point is there's a lot more than they might suspect.
Absolutely.
And was your daughter surprised by your reaction, or obviously she was overjoyed?
She was overjoyed, and if I can tell you, when the family gathering was organised, she couldn't actually. She wanted to say so. My son said, "Daddy, what I think she's trying to say is that she prefers the girls to the boys." So we had a laugh and we had a hug, and we told her we loved her and we're happy for her and support her 100%.
Okay, and when she asked for the family gathering, did you think it was something worrying?
She was pregnant. She thought she could have been going abroad. We really didn't know. But the point is, since then, Joe, she has just, we can see the joy in her face, the love in her face, and the happiness she has in her life. And there are other kids out there who, if they make the same decision, hopefully, we could move on and have a good life, a better life ahead of them.
Okay. Health and happiness to the two women and their extended families on both sides, and the father and the father-in-law as well on every side, and all the relatives involved in this chain. And I appreciate, one, the way you've said it, and two, the way you respected the other people, the other families' position at this stage. So
absolutely.
Okay, thanks indeed, Shane.
Good man, Joe.
Shane, 51514.
Talk to Joe on 1850 715 815.
The John Murray Show on RTE Radio 1.
That's the thing about music, is that you never quite know exactly how it's going to affect people. First time that I heard even the roughest part of it, you could feel that there was something to it that was special. And who would know that people all around the world could relate to a song that was about New York?
John Murray Show on RTE Radio 1. Sponsored by the all-new Kia Carens. 7 flexible seats, 7 years warranty. The new Kia Carens. The power to surprise.
The Three Sopranos Summer Gala with Celine Byrne, Regina Nathan and Caro Sullivan. On tour for the first time in June with the RTE National Symphony Orchestra and RTE Radio 1's John Murray Show. An evening of glorious operatic and orchestral orchestral favourites for one night only in Galway, Limerick, Cork and Waterford, Wednesday, June 5th to Saturday, June 8th. Tickets from €20. See rte.ie/NSO.
RTE National Symphony Orchestra. Love your orchestras. Summer has arrived at Dunnes Stores with everything you need for summer eating. Our delicious barbecue meats range is now any three for €9. Choose from burgers, chicken, pork and seafood. Häagen-Dazs 500ml are now a cool half price. And Tato Booster range and Ribena Squash 850ml are also half price. Dunnes Stores, always better value. See in store for details.
Farmers, 89% of Irish dairy cows are affected by gut worms. Despite no obvious signs of infection, gut worms can reduce appetite and grazing time, which can lower milk production and impact on fertility. By using Epronexat grass, treated cows graze for longer, deliver up to 2 litres more milk per cow per day, as well as increasing their chances of getting back in calf sooner. With zero milk withdrawal, there's no milk wastage, and with more than a decade of successful use, Epronex, proven to deliver you more.
RTE Radio 1.
Eddie Izzard, Force Majeure World Tour 2013 and the O2 Dublin on May 26th.
If there was a god, don't you think he would have flicked Hitler's head off?
Dublin headliner winner Eddie Izzard is hailed as one of the foremost stand-ups of his generation.
Cake mix when I was a kid was a brilliant thing, and then they'd take that, they'd put it in an oven, and it would come out less good.
Tickets on sale now. Double this Eddie Izzard's Force Majeure live at the O2 Dublin.
Entertainment updates with RTE Radio 1.
Play bio fever and skill tomorrow play on Dungahina and Cormac Nega.
Cormac Cuig, Chlár Radio agus Máirthúir na Bliana ag gradam fumarsáide an Reachta sin 2030 agus. RTE Radio an Greachta, a caint leatsa.
Talk to Joe on 1850 715 815.
51551 is our text number. Trish Quigley. Trish, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Joe.
Back to St. John's Ward, Our Lady's Hospital in Crumlin. The walk, as people have described to us in the last few days, no parent ever wants to take. It's the cancer ward, and then the issue about the difficulties people seem to be encountering now getting medical cards, even for.
That's correct.
You say in December 2011 is when your daughter Leanne was diagnosed, and you had to fight for a medical card.
I did. I worked with the Aghamore Health Service, and I worked in a nursing home. And my husband went out on his own to start up his own business. So we had to go to our accountant to get all these paperwork and bank statements and sent them all off. And I remember telling Dr. Markey when Leanne was diagnosed, I said, I've no medical card, I have no medical insurance, I know nothing. And he said, don't worry about that. He says, we'll get you a medical card. And send off everything, and every week we used to ring. And eventually I just lost it. And I remember ringing the TV and I said, look, I said, I have a child very sick. My chemist is looking for a medical card, the hospital is looking for a medical card. I said, I need a medical card. And eventually I got one. But I shouldn't have to pick up the phone to ring a TV to get it.
And was your chemist supplying the drugs?
Oh, the chemist was very good. I couldn't fault him. He supplied me with the tablets, the whole lot. He said, look, Trish, you know, I have to send my forms for this and my forms for that. And some of the tablets she was on was maybe €1,000 much.
So a medical card was pretty important.
It was needed. And she's still on some of that medication. And even though her medication has been decreased, I've had boxes here that are sealed and soil traps and the whole lot, and I've brought them back down to the chemist. And by law, he can't take them back. Wasting €1,000. They can't take them back to the hospital. Wasting €1,000.
And it's the best before date or the use by date on?
It's perfect. Perfect. Leanne's medical card is up for review next January, and I know I have to go through all this again, and I'm not doing it. Like the lady said yesterday, I'm worn out. I am worn out. I have been in Crumlin, I have been in Lux, I have been in Beaumont, I have been in Vincent, and I have been in James since 2011. And I cannot go anymore.
But you heard in the last few days, you heard Antoinette yesterday, you heard your discussion. When they rang, they said, you know, you're going to have to submit all these details again. What are you going to say when they come looking for them in a few months?
They have everything. Like, my husband is only getting back to work now. Thank God Leanne